On June 9, 1995, Morgan Nick and her mother Colleen attended a Little League baseball game at Wofford Field in Alma, Arkansas. They'd been invited by a family friend, and for the most part, Morgan sat with her mother on the bleachers. At 10:30 p.m, two friends approached Morgan and asked if she wanted to catch fireflies near the field. Unfamiliar with the area, Colleen was uncertain about letting her daughter go, but after other parents assured her that it was a safe area, she allowed Morgan to leave with the friends. Morgan went and played with her friends, close enough to her mother that she could be checked up on. Near the conclusion of the baseball game, Morgan went to her mother's car to empty sand out of her shoes, while her friends did the same a few feet away. At 10:45 p.m, the friends returned without Morgan. When Colleen asked where her daughter was, they told her that Morgan was still by the car, but when Colleen went to check, there was no sign of her daughter. Panicked, Colleen rushed around the parking lot, searching for Morgan. This was noticed by a baseball coach, who notified the police. Authorities quickly arrived on the scene and helped search for the missing 6-year-old. While they initially suspected that Morgan had walked off and gotten lost, it soon became clear that something more serious had occurred. Witnesses reported seeing a white male watching Morgan and her friends while they were playing in the field. This was later confirmed by Morgan's friends, who said that the man who they described as being creepy approached Morgan while she was putting on her shoes at her mother's car. The man was between 23 and 38 years old, with a medium to solid build. He was roughly 6 feet tall and weighed approximately 180 pounds. He had black or salt and pepper hair, but was combed back, as well as a mustache and a beard. He was wearing a pair of cut-off blue jean shorts. Morgan's friends stated that the man spoke with a hillbilly-type accent. The man's vehicle was a red pickup truck, with a white camper shell and a short wheelbase. It had damage to its right rear end, and had curtains covering the windows. Detectives were able to obtain footage of the vehicle through videos at the Little League game. However, the quality was too poor to get an image of the driver. The truck is believed to have left the baseball field at around the same time as Morgan Nick disappeared. The man that is believed to have abducted Morgan may have been responsible for 2 attempted kidnappings in the area on the same day and day after Morgan went missing. A man resembling the Morgan Nick suspect attempted to take a 4-year-old girl into a red pickup truck, but was interrupted after she began screaming, alerting her mother to come to her rescue. In Fort Smith, a city close to Alma, a man tried to take a 9-year-old girl into the men's restroom at a convenience store, but the girl managed to escape. On January 15, 2002, police conducted a search on a private piece of land in Booneville, Arkansas, after receiving a promising tip that claimed Morgan was buried there. On November 15, 2010, over 15 years since Morgan Nick went missing, police searched a vacant home in Spiro, Oklahoma. They hoped to locate DNA evidence that proved Morgan was once held in the house. The same location was searched 7 years later. Cadaver dogs alerted investigators to a well on the property, but no evidence was uncovered. In November 2021, for the first time in the case, police announced a person of interest. Billy Jack Lynx attempted to abduct a child 2 months after Morgan Nick disappeared, only 8 miles from Wofford Field. Lynx pulled up in a pickup truck and began talking to an 11-year-old girl. The girl said that the conversation turned inappropriate, and Lynx offered her money to come to his house. Lynx was sentenced to 6 years in prison, but passed away in 2000. Forensic tests done on his pickup truck at the time showed blood on part of the seat and hair in various areas. A neighbour informed police that he believed Lynx's pickup truck once had a camper shell on its bed. Investigators continue to receive tips in the disappearance of Morgan Nick. She's been missing for nearly 27 years. If alive today, she'll be 33 years old.